Hello, hello, hello. This is Jet Gravy. We're back again with another VOD. Today we're looking at my teammate and my support duo, partner Doff. We'd just like to call him Doff. And Doff, we got a treat for you guys. He's actually in the virtual studio. Doff, what's up, my man?
Hey, how's it going? I'm excited to get another one of these in.
Yeah, good to have you back. I'm excited for this, and I wanted to do this live, even though you said you wanted me to just like pre-record something of myself. Because when we first did this, I just forgot to hit record. I forgot to hit record. I goofed. The coach goofed. All right, so this is from what you said, this is a 37-40 game. You're mainly going to be on Brig. You're going to swap to Lucio at some point. Excited to see that one. And this is Gibraltar. So, Doff, what is it about this VOD or this particular game that, inspired you to submit a VOD for this?
Just like, not to give out spoilers or anything, but it was, I felt like it was very winnable, but I'm not sure if I was always on like the exact right thing and doing the right thing at the right time.
That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what any coach wants to hear. Like, I'm being serious. Like that is the exact criteria that we look for with a VOD. Because you don't submit a VOD where you're just like popping off all the time.
Spoiler alert, I lose, but it is very winnable.
Right. Yeah, we usually want things where we want VODs where like you barely lose or you barely win.
Yeah,
and
it's not a roll, I understand.
Right.
Either way a roll would be bad.
So, and I want to have this be more of like a conversation base, because like I kind of told you in DMs, most of my Brig playing has been in our Masters level scrims on the team. I haven't really played a lot of Brig in comp. I'm normally playing Anna, Bap, Zen, or Lucio. Occasionally I'll swap to the other three, Mercy, Brig, or Moira, but you've played a lot of Brig in comp, and I think most of your climbing has come from Brig, so this is going to be a little bit of educational moment for me, just to like kind of see what's going through your head.
Yeah, so Brig, kind of my favorite hero, not gonna lie.
Oh, she's a lot of. I know she gets a lot of hate for obvious reasons, because she's not, she's not the shooter hero. But there are like a lot of mechanics with Brig, and there's just like a lot of game sense with Brig.
Yeah. Now that she's 200 health, she's not the monster she once was. Right.
May
she rest in peace.
All right. So with all that said, let's get going. Let's get rolling.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Mercy Brig. Okay.
Escort the payload.
Shield's taking damage.
I don't know if it's actually 32. I don't know if it's actually 3.7k, just for the record. I know I was 3.7k, but at least from what I remember, this was like a lower game.
That's okay.
Like, I think I was like,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So one thing I want to talk about already is your packs. And so I was looking at and I'm going to change the color here real quick. So I was watching the Car Cube Moira tip video. No, it was the one tip for every hero. And he gave a general tip for like every single ability in the game. I think it was primarily talking about Tracer's blinks, but he was talking about how we don't necessarily want to use a cooldown just because we can. We actually want to have intention with when we use a pack.
Don't just cooldown off cooldown.
Right. So that's really what I'm going to be looking for with your packs. I'm not saying necessarily that the packs that you gave were bad. It's just, are we actually having like good intention and a good thought process behind, our pack usage? And that also goes for our bash and our whip shot, and of course rally.
Right.
Yeah, just cool. Staying on the cart, trying to pack when you can. It's.
I need healing. Somebody get me some healing.
And at this point, I realize we aren't winning. I'm just gonna try and.
Right. Yeah. At this point, it's like, get out. Okay.
Never die. I've got you.
That was an interesting jump, monkey.
Still need me.
Yeah, like this is not a master's monkey. I don't think it's
Yeah, because right now I think I don't know if you're having like good coordination with your tanks right now. It's kind of like you're wanting to fight them. I kind of like where you are, and I would like to see them fighting more, around here. I'm sorry, I'm not botting. I'm botting you. I'm not botting your tanks. So, but I kind of like your position.
Yeah,
it's kind of letting them know, like, because I did have a thought thinking, oh, maybe you should go high ground. But you did. You went through tunnel, but I'm actually liking that you went through tunnel because it's kind of a hint to your tanks. It's like, hey, fuckers, can we please we fight over here?
Maybe be here. Yeah.
So right now, your job is stay alive, pack people.
Keep inspiring.
And you just got ulti. Man, that echo build ult really fast. Okay, let's look at that death. So one advantage you would have on the high ground, you got killed by a headshot while you turned to peek at the. There was a baby diva that killed you. So what let me ask you this.
Yeah, but I also get naded there, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's a lot you could have done in this position. Yeah, do this.
Yeah.
Because my next question, what comp are they running? The enemy team.
They're running spam.
Yes, they're running a spam. That's when you see a Sigma, Orisa, especially with a Soldier and an Echo. They're very spam heavy. So what does that mean for you as a Brig player?
What?
So, okay, how does that? I'll give you a hint. How does that affect your positioning as a Brig player?
Probably play corners more cover.
Yeah, play cover. So, do you have a lot of cover? What's your cover right now?
Just the payload.
Just the payload, but they can shoot under it. Mm-hmm. So I think.
Yeah, and that's not great cover, but it is like at least right where I am. It's just the payload.
And I think that's one of the reasons why. I think I actually maybe something to think about. Go high ground. Because you do have this wall here, you have a wall here, and you still have line of sight for your tanks and your DPS for packs. And because you do have a Mercy healer, like she can fly around and pay a little bit more attention to your DPS. Because if your duo was an Ana, prioritize packing the DPS because she needs to build nano. But since it's a Mercy, it's just kind of. I feel like this is wrong to say, but it's kind of a free for all. Particularly in comp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I'm aware that like honestly either of us being on Ana would have been better like logically. It's just that like my Ana isn't good.
Right.
I don't trust myself on Ana in a Masters game at all.
Yeah, you really got to be with mechanics and positioning. Like it takes a while. But that's okay. Like you got to work with what you got. You got to play the cards that are in your hand.
Right.
Can't wish for better cards. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so yeah, I think primarily that death is. Well, let's look at it again. There might be more there.
Let me see it slowly.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's what I was thinking too.
Slowly and third person.
It does this a lot. Okay.
You're good.
Feeling better? There is no off switch.
Okay, so you're already getting a lot of aggro without your tanks being in, and really just kind of like showcasing where you are.
Engaged. Diva. Cease your resistance.
Matrix activated. Amplifying bullshit.
This is the phase. All systems checked out.
I'm back in the fight.
I mean, sometimes
It's if I really
yeah, like
I'm not vodding your tanks, but they're kind of like sitting in this really tight choke into spam. What do you expect to happen? I guess something you can do is to recognize that, you know, when they're being dumb, that'll affect your positioning. Like if you see your monkey and your diva like just chilling here, and then the bubble comes out like right there.
Yeah. They're
like,
just walking in the shooting gallery.
Bro, just switch to Reinhardt if you want to do that. Anyway, so but that's for you. It's like, okay, I need to back up. I need to play this corner. I need to play this room right here. Because they're just... Because your job is just stay alive.
Yeah.
Back in the fight.
Gotta speed this up.
That should be better.
Diva gets staggered.
Shield you. Attack.
Okay, so you're just kind of waiting for everyone to regroup before you go in. We're gonna speed this up a little. Okay, looks like something's about to happen. This guy, not a lot of great bubbles. Okay, cool. So we've rallied. We definitely want to like, yeah, we definitely like want to get aggro here.
Heroes never die.
Yeah, I like the idea of going back to the cart, push it a little bit. Nice res on the monkey. It's okay going for that. You gotta miss a lot of those before you can start hitting them.
Yeah.
Okay. Your Reaper might die to the...
Oh, this fight was scary as hell. I remember this.
I like what you're doing. Like, you're very defensive. Very much thinking, like, okay, I'm a defensive hero. Like, that was great. That was great. Good stuff.
This is not your time.
Yeah.
Like, we had a big problem with you at first. Like, you just wanted to be Goats Brig. And you're learning.
Yeah, yeah. No, genuinely, that's what made me be able to play, like, better. Is just not fighting all the time. It's just being able to walk backwards.
Right. Just remembering, like, okay, I just need to stay alive. I'm a defensive hero.
Patching you up.
It's okay to back up a little. Okay, we should be getting some, like, staggers here and there. But that's really on, like, your other team. You're just kind of cart bitch right now.
Yeah. You know, we keep the...
Really want your tanks to go in. Holy shit, I want your tanks to just go in. I'd play that back corner a little bit more until your tanks, like,
I'm looking at that
engage.
now, and I'm still thinking, like, yeah, I would be on that back corner.
Bummer you didn't have bash. Now, are you ult tracking?
Yeah, I think I was here, yeah.
Definitely, you could have saved your... Like, you wouldn't have been in the flux if you had bash for that. But it was on cooldown. Okay. But you guys got the point. It's okay.
Right, yeah, then I say, hey, let's kill this Brig. You know.
Feeling better?
I'm going to speed this up a little because you're just, like, cart bitch right now.
Yeah.
So do you know they have a Roadhog right now? You're pressing tab and, like, keeping tabs on what their comp is?
I think I did know. And I definitely know by now because I
yeah, try to... At this point, definitely, like, communicate to your tanks, like, hey, I'm going to let Mercy get a lot of the heals here so she can Valk, so stop taking damage.
Mercy has Valk too, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, in general, when you ult, you know. Yeah, I got it.
Unstoppable. My barrier can't take much more.
Where is he?
Good, what?
Did you have bash? I thought you had bash.
I did.
Do you yeah, like when you hear a flux, it should be like, and you see that circle, it should be instinctive for you to just like bash away.
Yeah. I've done the lobbies for it a lot.
Okay.
And so yeah.
Okay, so it's
not
a work in
100%,
progress.
but it
Yeah, it's a
really
work in
does
progress. Gotcha.
That should be better.
Oh.
I'll take
Do you have time to hit?
McCree was there.
Yeah. Do you have time to like hold right click and try to block that? Because he just 3-tapped you.
feeling better.
Well, he stunned you and then he like 2-tapped you.
I think if you hold left click on McCree, you can actually get twice. I could be wrong about that.
Routing towers forward. I'm ready to
Fire. Come on, try me.
No one can
Okay, this is fine. Like just being aggro AF on point.
Right.
Okay, good. I was just thinking like just blow rally. All right. So it's mainly like what main thing I'm seeing is like awareness stuff, and like just minute awareness things. Like, what else do they have? Where are you like the people that like can kill you like a McCree or like whatever their DPS or like a hog hook? Where are they? And then you need to adjust your position accordingly. And if you get stunned, like I'm just holding right click to shield, just to kind of like
if it happens, you can maybe block something.
Right, to save yourself. It's like an extra 250 life basically. But with this, with your support duo, I think your pack usage is okay. It's a little more like vague on like what you should be doing. I think you could be paying a little bit more attention to your DPS, but I think that's just me being nitpicky. So why did you bash him there?
Wait, did I bash?
I meant whip
whip
Why did
shot?
you whip him here there?
I kind of just wanted him gone.
Okay.
Can you replay it again? Let me see this.
Yeah.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Enemy in my sights.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think the thought process was just like, oh, he's used bubble. If I get him gone, he's just wasted his cooldown.
So I think this goes into our awareness thing again. So notice what your monkey and your reaper do as soon as you whip him.
Oh yeah, they could have gone on to him.
They could have gone into a stun monkey, got an easy pick, and a lot of ult charge for both of them.
So yeah, I
All
should
three
have
of these.
bashed him.
Yeah,
instead.
and that's again that goes into our line of thinking of using our abilities with intention and thinking about and really like knowing exactly why we're doing a thing. We're not just doing it on autopilot.
Right.
That's like a
not
main
just
lesson.
doing a good thing, but doing the best thing.
That's a main lesson for everybody. Is you never want to be there. Never want to be on autopilot because that's how complacency grows, and then that's when you're complacent. That's how you get stuck.
Oh,
And
you're
you
gonna
don't
see
get
some
better.
serious shit on this point.
Oh boy.
You're gonna see some things. If this is the game I think it is, you're gonna see some things. I'm really mad.
I've got
I'm so close.
And your monkey just goes balls deep, and you're with him. Okay.
Yeah, someone is calling this for the record. Like,
Okay. Okay, I like this positioning here because you were peeling for your mercy, but also staying in a position where you could pay attention to the front line and throw anyone a pack that's needed.
oh, my old charge.
Okay, cool. Just kind of embarrassing them. Get back in the spawn.
Yeah. No, one of our, I think our Reaper called this. He was like, go for it. So I was like, okay, we'll sit here. And then they go around.
No one can hide from my sight.
Yeah, so I hear the Tracer on the right. Genji's on your Widow. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why holding at the spawn's a little risky, because you're standing right there. They have an excellent source of healing, and they're just gonna charge our ults and then just throw them all at you.
No, the thought process there, at least what I was thinking, I don't know about our team, was basically like, you know, sure, yeah, if we take the fight there, we get another one anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, you know, I think it was a pretty successful spawn camp, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you, actually.
If it costs you Nano and Blade to get out of spawn, sure.
Oh. Yeah, that's another big thing is Brig, you have to like always be aware when Tracer has pulse.
You are the pulse bomb target.
You are the pulse bomb target. I mean, she'll get you sometimes, but just like if you're Brig and you're not tracking pulse, you're wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Especially since you're one of the few heroes who can block it and just survive.
Yeah, but it's really easy to land a pulse on you.
That feels good.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you know, there's some heroes where it's easy to land a pulse where it's like, yeah, but, you know, what counterplay do you have? But with Brig,
Can you do that?
To get up this part of the map. Huh?
Can you do that?
You can. I can't. I struggled to get up this part of the map. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. It worked out though because I find Tracer.
Yeah, you definitely could have been attacking your monkey sooner there. Okay, that's okay going for that. Hindsight would have been cool if you could have stabbed him. Bashed him, and while your Reaper is blossoming.
I should rally. Oh.
Yeah, let's watch all that again. I was getting distracted by something. Again, awareness. Your monkey is low. You had 3 packs. Why not?
Literally free, basically.
Okay, so now the goal here is to try to build rally. You have rally, but we're just okay.
Yeah, I guess I thought like I was gonna die or.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, they threw Nano Blade. They killed 2, like immediately. Probably lost.
Yeah.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence.
And like, you got a Widow being bullied by a Genji and a Tracer. You could have saved yourself there. That's 100% awareness thing.
Yeah, I could have dropped the bomb. No, you're right. I thought from where it was, it's like on the side of the shield, and I thought that wouldn't.
No, you could 100% drop that shit.
This makes me so sad. This makes me so sad. You're right. I should have dropped it, and then I should have reshielded it.
It's just
look. Yeah.
Again, it's just like you get like so focused on wanting to do something, and then you just tunnel vision on that. Where there's like now that you're playing in the Masters Elo, there's a lot of little things that are just screw you over. And even if you make like a minute mistake, the other team is gonna find it and they're gonna punish you for it. So definitely like. The way you improve that is, you know, do a VOD and look for situations like this. And even the one earlier where you whip shot the monkey. I know he's on right now, but he was monkey before. Where you whip the shot the monkey when you could have bashed him, and then your Reaper and your monkey could have done that. Like you VOD yourself and look for those very specific things of you know your ability usage.
Very like I have an example. Were you in the pugs we were doing the other day?
Probably.
We were on the other team, MT did this res, okay, where he was Valk and he like flew and he like rezzed above my bash range. Okay. And so what I did was I've seen that a lot since. Every time except that first time that MT did it, I've jumped and then bashed, and it works.
Nice.
And so yeah, no, it's stuff like that where it's just knowing what to do in the situation.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, play the game, which you have been doing very well.
Yeah,
Play
I like
the game, not play game the. You get it, ladies. You guys get it, folks. Don't worry about my spelling. And unfortunately, and that guy's feeling good about himself. Like,
I canceled rally, bro. Awesome.
Again, just like ult tracking, you could have blocked that. All right, so pop quiz time. What are some things that, when we talk about awareness, like what is that we're talking about? Just like start rattling things off.
It's like where the enemy is, ult tracking.
Enemy position, ult track.
Our position.
Okay.
Knowing what ults we have.
Okay, that one's easy. You just press tab. But still, I'll take it.
God, can you remember when Overwatch didn't have that? You couldn't see which ults your team.
Everyone press Z. What else do we have?
Yep, I remember.
No, but I don't know.
How about cooldowns?
Maybe what abilities are up? Yeah, cooldowns. Yep. Does our Zarya have bubble? Or there's
their comp. There's
compositions.
Theirs, ours. Yeah, these are the things that, like, particularly when you're Brig, these are things that, or like really when you're like your MS in general, these are the things that like you really just have to have, like just keeping it aware of at all times. Like you could have blocked that Rhine Shatter, you could have dropped that Pulse Bomb, and like just look at how much value you're getting on Brig just by existing and being aware of what's going on in the video game.
Yeah, just doing the things. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, push the button. Thank you.
My ultimate is charging.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, that was a very strange start, and he almost got killed by a dry
He almost
McCree.
got killed, and he gets one. He gets one person who's then immediately res. So.
This will protect us.
Okay, are you aware they have another shatter?
No. Obviously not. I was not aware of that. I didn't think they would have it that fast.
Yeah, it's really easy for me because I can see it in the left corner, and I'm not playing the game.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Like all coaches, like or people that look at VODs, they have the benefit of hindsight.
My ultimate is charging.
Right. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. No. I know.
Oh, you could have blocked that shatter.
My ultimate is charging.
Tisk.
Well, no, I could have that shatter. I very much could have. Very sad.
Okay, so what's going through your mind with positioning here? Like, why are you just like, I'm gonna stand in the middle?
I just am. Honestly, I'm not. You're right. I'm not thinking about it.
Again, just autopilot.
My shield's up. Patching you up.
My ultimate is ready.
Okay, so now we're in pre-fight / post-fight. What's going through your head right now?
I don't actually know.
What ults did I see them use? What ults do they have? Who was providing a lot of value that fight? You're essentially ult tracking. and that's going to determine your positioning. Huge Deadeye.
Oh, we use too many ults here.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think you needed a rally there. Did you rally? Like, okay. You all just like heard the Eugenio cannon and you're just like, fuck it, press Q.
Yeah. No,
And that, again, that goes into like the autopilot thing.
You should be at peak power.
Where like, you know, a lot of
my
Zens.
plan-
Oh, well, sorry. What was your plan?
Oh, my plan was just like, you know, rally as soon as fight started, and then I like,
Okay.
you know, like right before they engage, basically. And
Okay,
then
I'll take that. I'll
they
take that.
engage in a second.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Because you had a plan for it. It's not just like I heard a certain sound cue, so I just instinctively I'm gonna press Q.
Yeah. Like rally honestly isn't the best anti-blade ultimate. You know, at least like you can't like just pop it like trance and expect to get out. You know. No, I'm getting shattered so much.
Yep.
No. Lesson learned about playing it. Like, I think part of it,
My ultimate is charged.
and this is obviously I apparently need to work on. I think part of it is like I don't play against Ryan as much
10 seconds.
on Brig.
Did you have shield?
No, I didn't. It was broken.
No, it wasn't. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was. I trust me.
I was looking
very
at the
clearly
bottom
saw
left.
That Bob.
Okay.
There's no way
Yeah,
I
everything
die
broke.
to this if I have shields. I'm not that. You know.
Okay.
I made it out of
And they got it. So now we're in the overtime. Like they have point control. Bob's on point.
Round 2 complete.
Okay, we're almost done. We can finish this out.
3.
So just like, you know, halftime thing. So we talked about like improve your awareness. You know, that comes with,
Right.
you know, playing the game. And when you die, thinking about like why you died, and then of course vodding. And you can do it again by like looking at your deaths and looking at your ability usage. No, that goes to the next thing. And then your ability usage. So you're kind of on autopilot a little bit too much.
I'll do it later. Okay.
and then again,
you are recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So that does come with vodding again, and just like, so like you look at VODs, you're just okay. I'm just gonna look at my deaths as VOD, and like why, you
Yeah,
know,
just
what's the
see
series of
why
events
I-
that went into like me dying. And then there's some other times like I'm just gonna look at my ability usage. Who am I packing? Why am I
can tell
packing
you,
them?
There was one fight there where I died twice because I wasn't ult tracking.
Yeah. And also
Because I
your
died to-
awareness is going to go into your positioning. And you know that because what we want to avoid is just autopilot.
Yeah.
Like, why are
Keep
you
the brain
standing?
turned
Why are
on.
you standing literally in the middle of Maine? Why? Why? You have no escape routes. There's no cover anywhere. Like you're just asking to be. You're letting everybody know where you are. Like why?
Yeah. It's an intimidation tactic, Jet. You have to understand. Like,
This Brig is so ballsy that she's gonna win. She's just standing in the middle. No, this isn't an anime. This is real life. In a video game.
well,
With real humans playing it.
that's true.
Ready for battle. Ready.
I got you covered.
Ready for battle.
I really
Ready.
see. Okay, no. See what happens.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
All right, real quick, ADD moment.
Huh?
I have an ADD moment, and I want to.
Okay.
It is Canada's Independence Day, and there's a guy named Canada in this lobby. Happy Independence Day, Canada.
Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada
Canadian.
Day. Anyway, So at this point, you should be able to press tab, see what they're doing.
I'll take care of
I didn't actually really like this, but the thought it was the call, and it was either they go in and die with me or without me.
Yeah,
so.
and I think you could have lived because you had full shield, and I'm not sure if you noticed, due to lack of awareness, that a Torb was just pelting you. But in your defense, it's tough because there's a lot of flashes that go on this screen during a team fight, especially when you're right in the middle of it. Oh, that was a giant nade.
Yeah. So we get out Nano, and nothing else, and they cap first again.
Hey. Hello there.
안녕.
Yeah, and you know, a little bit of it is that Anna is doing a lot of work, like with the nades.
Yeah.
Better soon. Shield's taking damage. Fixing you up.
So it happens sometimes. So that's 4. Okay, cool. Nice pick. Cool. Cool, yeah. Definitely a winnable game.
Yeah.
Score.
No, actually, I remember why we lose this. I remember why we lose this.
Okay.
It's coming back to me.
Initiating match.
So let me ask you this. When you know, like,
Yeah.
a particular person is doing a lot, and I'm going to let it play because just to run the timer. When you know a particular person is, you know, doing a lot of work, you know, like an Ananade, what are some things that you can do on your end to help mitigate that?
I mean, just me, or can I like just calling and like saying, oh, the Ana's doing a lot. Can you pressure her more? Does that count?
Yeah, that totally counts. Like, calm.
Yeah. I think actually. Oh wait.
So one thing is
you'll see.
focus Anna. You know, call another thing you could do is like
A giant
watch for nade, and then you can go in and
Yeah,
like you're really clustered up like that.
Track cooldown on nade. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and that's pretty much it.
Wait, I lied. I'm not on Lucio. I'm on Bath.
Okay.
Oh no.
Cool.
Oh no, don't look.
Okay, awesome.
I think I'm on Bath. I think. Because this Mercy is a one trick and not switch.
Those damn one-trick mercies.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Hey, you know what? If you want to climb, you got to learn how to play with them. It's a fact of life.
Yeah. That's why I'm not on Lucio. But basically, I actually called this. I was like, basically, let's fight down here, and let's just make them have to fight with us. You know, make them come and play in the mid.
Okay, a little primitive MO. But I hope you're calling the fuck out of this Anna that just is.
Yeah. I was like, please, you know, she's right here.
Calling when you
She's
reload.
so deep. I don't know what that Zana was doing. Like,
Okay.
I guess she was thinking, oh, I'll flank nade and be a hero.
I think you can be looking at the ground a little bit more when you're using your burst.
Looking at the ground. What do you mean?
Yeah, because it's a little bomb, right? So when they're right in front of you,
you
I'm
mean
just
the
kind
right
of
click.
nitpicking.
You
Yeah,
mean
the
the
right
right
click. Like when you do it. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant shift, and I was like, huh?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Yes, but we lose this game. It's so sad.
So here you could say, like, okay, you can definitely kill that Reinhardt with window here, and just like get them the hell away. Like you should window right now. You should be windowing. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you needed a window like 10 seconds ago.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, what is
you're right.
okay? What's like the main purpose? Sorry, go on.
I think with BAP, my weakness is window. Like, I'm not very good with it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
To use it.
Okay, what do you think as of now? Like, what do you think window is for? What do you use it for?
You use it to kill people. Like, you just...
Sure, yeah. I was watching the Violet VOD
also...
and like he was just using that shit on himself like a selfish bastard.
Yeah. I mean, but you use it to like... You use it like to amplify damage, basically.
Yeah,
and
so...
use it to kill you.
So what are some of the... Besides, you know, people getting a limbs, what are some of like other amplifying... What are some other effects of the amplified damage?
I don't know. Like,
okay, I'll give it to you. It's a zoning tool.
I genuinely don't know.
It's a zoning tool.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, that if you window, people are going to move if they're smart.
Right. So, you actually needed to window, like, right now. And do it, like, right here. Because everything... Because, look, this is the capture point right here. This was 100% winnable, and you could 100% carried it.
You're right.
This is absolutely winnable. Because you put the window here, and it actually would have been like this. And now you guys control this space. If they come into this spot, this forces them to play over here. But if they come into it, they're gonna die. Meanwhile, you're just pushing the cart. So actually, as I say this, I think you would have waited a little bit longer.
But around there, not when I did.
Yeah, like you did it way too late. Yeah, I think here. Yeah, you did it like 3-4 seconds late.
Oh, you're right.
30 seconds remaining.
We don't have much time. Push forward.
Understood.
That could have gone better. Yo, coming at you.
Finally.
Let's get it moving.
You can play other heroes.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know what happened there.
What?
Wait. Did I break sightline with the lamp but not with the bomb by going behind the pillar? I think that's what happened there, actually, genuinely. Like, if you watch this very slow, that's what happened.
Yeah, you did, and his shield got cracked.
Wow. That's, gonna be honest, that's just unlucky.
Yeah.
Like, that's not gonna... Like, obviously, we could have still lost that fight without... Even if I lived there, but...
Yeah, I mean, they had a lot of stuff.
That's a very situational thing, that death.
Okay, so we talked about
Not
awareness.
every day you see that.
We talked about autopilot. So, like, a lot of those habits that you built for being in Diamond and Plat so long, they're creeping up. So, definitely be on the eye. Be on the lookout for those. And then... Awareness, autopilot. We want to get rid of that. And that'll go into things like your positioning and like what comms you're gonna say. And we already like went in fully into what goes into awareness, but that also goes into your positioning.
Yeah, it all goes together.
For BAP, like we talked about the window usage. And another thing is, then this comes with time. You definitely need to be working on your mechanics so that you can do more damage.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you hit left click at all, except for that turret that was standing still and you were missing.
Yeah.
It's okay. All right.
No, my BAP is not where I would want it to be. You're right.
Yeah. So, but one cool thing about mechanics is that does it take a long time to develop? Yes, it absolutely does.
Yeah. You just play the game. You don't have to.
Yeah, you play shooters, and it'll get up there. The really really cool thing is that they're always going to be there for you, and they're gonna mechanics are one of the few things that transfer between metas. So it doesn't matter like what the hero pools are. Your mechanics are still going to be there.
Right.
Particularly if you learn a lot of heroes and get good with them. Or you just have like good fundamental FPS mechanics. You're able to move your mouse over someone's head and click on it.
Yeah, just click on its forehead.
So yeah, if you definitely want to, if you want to play BAP, just play the game more, but also like click, do a little bit more of the aim trainers if BAP is something that you're interested in, like getting a little bit better at. And I recommend that you do.
Yeah, BAP is just a ranked god at the moment.
Right. So, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. This has been very informative as usual. I'll just go take this and climb another 300 SR.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, get to GM. All right, buddy.
Yeah, I'll try.
Thanks for all of you at home. Have a nice day.